we were talking off air before. Sorry to
talking or an argument.
Well, you had some things to say about Liverpool and their pursuit of a defensive midfielder.
Yes, so they've been in for Lavia and they offered about 40, rising then to 45 in the second bid, and now apparently Chelsea have come in with 48. My issue is, and it's nothing to do with the player, because he's 19, he's a fantastic young talent, a really, really good player. My issue is, and it's a very simplistic one, but if you're at Liverpool and you're Jurgen Klopp, and I honestly think Caicedo makes Liverpool title contenders. I think he, not so much anyone, but I think he's that good, and Brighton fans will tell you who's that good. He's a sensational player. Twice the player that Lavia is, in my opinion. And when I look at what Liverpool have done in terms of bringing Szoboszlai in and bringing McAllister in on top of Diaz, on top of Nunez, on top of Gakpo, on top of Salah, Caicedo for £100 million-ish makes Liverpool title contenders. Now you've got £60 million in from Fabinho and Henderson. That's a £40 million deficit. Go and spend the money on Caicedo.
You're going to find that $40 million. I have a slightly different theory here. I get where you're taking. I agree with you. Obviously, Caicedo would make Liverpool a lot better. He'd make Chelsea a lot better.
A club like Liverpool, can't they find $40 million for a player that makes you into a title contender?
So if you're talking about finding $40 million, regular listeners will know this about why do they have so many forwards, right? Because obviously Jota, it's Gakpo, it's Nunez, it's Diaz, and it's Mo Salah.
Yeah.
So many. They're not just forwards. They're not bodies, but like they're really good, highly paid forwards. I think they're insuring themselves against the fact that Rami Abbas, Salah's agent, says no, he's not going anywhere. But the reality is the Saudi transfer window goes on until mid-September.
Yeah.
I think they're insuring themselves against the possibility that something happens. It's a kind of offer that they can't refuse. Maybe they lose Salah, and that's why they keep that extra fifth forward. If it doesn't look like that's not going to happen, if you need to sell one of those guys to go, and I think the most saleable asset is probably Jota, although he's very, very good, to fund the midfielder that you want and that you need, then maybe that's what you have to do.
But my angle is Fabinho sold, Henderson sold, £60 million in. You've got no Naby. You got no Naby Keita wages. You got no James Milner wages. You got no Oxlade-Chamberlain wages. You've still got Thiago. You've still got Bajcetic when he comes back. Trent in that position. The specialised holding midfield player, what Caicedo brings, I honestly think, and I stand by with no bias whatsoever, I stand by that. If he goes in there on top of what Liverpool have got, I think immediately they could be title contenders. I think he is that good on top of what they've got. Right. I think it's a no-brainer.
Caicedo's biggest fan here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.